everyone! Welcome to Rhyme and Storytime. The word of the week is emergency. So, what is an emergency? An emergency is when someone needs help immediately because of an injury or immediate danger. When an emergency happens, you call 911. Emergencies happen every day. Here are some examples of common emergencies: a house fire, a car accident, or a crime happening. Remember, you should only call 911 when there's an actual emergency. Older children should know their address and phone number. When emergency personnel comes to help you, you should not be afraid. They're there to help. One way to prevent an emergency from happening is to wear a helmet and safety gear while skateboarding or riding a bike. Let's read The Berenstein Bear is safe and sound, and see what happens when brother and sister go for a skateboard ride one day.
The Berenstein Bear's Safe and Sound by Jan and Mike Berenstein. One Saturday afternoon, brother and sister Bear took off down the driveway on their skateboards, heading for the schoolyard. "Aren't you two forgetting something?" Mama called out. She held up their safety helmets, knee pads, and elbow and wrist guards. "Do we really need those?" asked brother. "We're just going down to the schoolyard for a while." "Yeah," complained sister. "Those pads and helmets are so hard and heavy." "Better safe than sorry," said Mama, planting the helmets firmly on their heads. Brother and sister knew better than to argue with Mama. They sighed, hopped back on their boards, and headed down the road at top speed to make up for lost time. But when they arrived at the schoolyard, instead of finding it full of cubs zipping around on their skateboards, they saw a crowd gathered around a big sign. It read, "No skateboarding allowed on weekends. By order of Mr. Honeycomb, Principal." "Why aren't we allowed to skateboard here anymore?" asked Cousin Fred. "Mr. Honeycomb said it's too dangerous to skateboard when the teachers aren't here to watch us," said Queenie McBear, who was always in the know. Disgusted, the cubs picked up their skateboards and headed for home. Brother groaned, "What are we going to do now?" Just then, Too Tall Grizzly and his gang stepped out from behind the bushes. "Why are you goody two-shoes moping around?" he sneered. "They closed the schoolyard to skateboarding," explained Brother. "Now we've got nowhere to skateboard on the weekends." "No problem," Too Tall grinned. "We've got a place to skateboard." Brother and sister brightened up. "Really?" they said. "Where?" "Our own private skate park," said Too Tall, putting his arm around Brother's shoulders. "Just step this way." Too Tall's skate park was jammed in among the tree trunks. "We built this ourselves," said Too Tall. "We've got jumps and ramps, rails and half pipes." "Wow," said Brother, "this is great." "Try it out," said Too Tall. "We've got just one rule. No safety gear allowed." Too Tall and the gang got on the skateboards and hit the ramps. Brother and sister hesitated. They could almost hear Mama saying, "Better safe than sorry," but Too Tall was entitled to make his own rules. It didn't take them long to drop their helmets and pads quietly in the bushes. "Yippee!" yelled Brother as he zoomed off the hollow tree half-pipe. "This is fun!" shouted sister, doing a grab off an old tree stump. Then Too Tall lost his balance on a twisty branch rail and went flying head over heels into a sticker bush. Ker-plunk! The gang all took a break to dig him out. "How many fingers can you see?" said Brother, holding up 3 fingers. 12? Guessed Too Tall, his eyes rolling around. "Maybe we should take a break, Too Tall," said sister. "Nah," he laughed. "I'm fine. Come on, guys, back to the ramps." Brother and sister watched Too Tall try to get on his skateboard. He wasn't having much success. They both said. Maybe it was better to be safe than sorry after all. Brother and sister picked up their safety gear and snuck out of the woods while Too Tall and the gang were bouncing off the trees. When they got home, they were down in the dumps. "What's wrong?" Papa asked. "Why are you back so soon?" Brother explained about the schoolyard being closed to skateboarding. "So where are you going to skateboard now?" asked Papa. "No place," said Brother. "Too Tall has a skate park in the woods, but he won't let us wear our safety gear, and, well, we don't think that's a good idea." "Smart thinking," Papa said. "Now I think I know how to solve this problem." He went into his workshop and brought out some sheets of plywood. "We're gonna build our very own skate park," said Papa, grabbing his tools. "Yay!" cried Sister and Brother. Papa asked Farmer Ben if they could build a skate park in his unused back pasture. Farmer Ben thought it was a fine idea. The Bear family all set out to work. Brother and Sister were the designers, Papa would build it, and Mama and Honey were the painters. Word of the Bear family's project got around the neighborhood, and before long, other bears showed up to help out. When the park was finished, it was decided that it would be the official Bear Country skate park. Mayor Honeypot himself came to the opening and gave a speech. He was almost knocked over by the rush of cubs trying to get in. Even Too Tall and his gang showed up, but the Bear Country skate park had just one rule. Safety gear must be worn at all times, even by Too Tall Grizzly. "Like I always say," Too Tall said, "better safe than sorry."
Brother and Sister didn't want to wear their safety gear at first, but decided it was a good idea. Remember what Mama Bear says, better safe than sorry. Do you remember to wear your safety gear? Police officers help protect us. You should not be afraid of them. Let's sing a song about police officers. It's called "I'm a Police Officer" and it's to the tune of "I'm a Little Teapot." I'm a police officer with my star. I help people near and far. If you have a problem, call on me, and I'll be there in 1, 2, 3. Rhyming Storytime is over for today. Do you know what to do if there's an emergency? Join me next week when the word of the week is butterflies. Thanks for watching. Bye!